Hello Algebra 1 students, and today we're going to look at solving two-step equations. Your learning goals for today. I can solve two-step equations in one variable. That's pretty simple, right? Well, you're probably asking, well, how am I going to solve two-step equations? Here are the steps I have found work really well for kids. First of all, you identify the operations in the equation. So you're going to look through there and you're going to say, well, there's multiplication and subtraction. Cool. Then you're going to decide what to undo first. So you got to figure out, am I going to undo the multiplication or am I going to undo the addition? Well, here's a good little thing to think about. You're going to do PEMDAS backwards. So you're going to start with addition and subtraction and then undo any multiplication or division. Keep that in mind as we continue going on, okay? Here's the first problem. I need to solve 2x plus 3 equals 15. So, just like I said, I'm going to identify what's going on here. So I have multiplication and I have addition. So I'm going to use PEMDAS backwards. So I'm going to undo the addition first. So I'm going to subtract 3 from both sides. So I'm going to get 2x over here yet. 3's are gone. 15 minus 3, that's 12. So now I need to do one more step. It looks like 2 steps, right? 2x, that's multiplication, so I got to undo it, divide, I get x equals 6. Now, just like we were doing with one step, you could plug that 6 in and you would get 15. That is a very good check step for yourself to do, just to make sure you did get the right answer, especially like on a quiz or a test. Let's try this one. 10 plus b divided by 3 equals 1, or b over 3. I call it b divided by 3, so I remember that I'm dividing. So, very first thing I got to do, I got to identify, I'm doing addition and division. So, got to do the addition first, got to undo that. So, opposite of addition is subtraction. So, I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. 10 minus 10, excuse me, it's gone. So I'm left with b over 3. 1 minus 10, that's negative 9. Now that's division. So I got to undo my division. So I got to multiply. So I'm going to get b over, no, not b over. Silly pen. Because 3 times the 3 and the 3 are going to cancel out and make 1, right? So I'm going to get negative 9 times 3, that's negative 27. So my answer should be negative 27. What about this one? X minus 7 divided by 3 equals negative 12. Well, you're going to say, well, we're going to add 7 first. Actually, you're not. When you have division like that, think of this as parentheses. So I can't touch that top until I get rid of the bottom. So kind of have to go against our PEMDAS rule a little bit. And we actually are going to get rid of this division first. So if you ever see a division symbol or a fraction with a number on the bottom when you're solving, we got to get rid of that first. So to undo division by 3, we got to multiply by 3. Okay? Cancel out. I'm going to be left with x minus 7 equals negative 12 times 3. That's negative 36. See now that I can actually attack that negative 7. So instead of, I'm subtracting 7, so I got to add 7 now. So x equals negative 36 plus 7. That's negative 29. Should be my final answer there. And for the last problem, y minus 1 divided by 4 equals negative 2. We're going to do another example of this just because I think these are a little bit newer than the rest. First things first, got to get rid of that division just because it's grouping this top part right here. So to undo division by 4, I'm going to multiply both sides by 4. 4 divided by 4, those cancel out to give me my 1. So I'm going to be left with y minus 1 up the top there. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Got to undo subtraction now. To undo subtraction, we're going to use addition. So I'm going to put an arrow here, going up here. Ones are going to cancel, so we left with y. Negative 8 plus 1, that is negative 7. So y equals negative 7 is my final answer. And that checks out if you plug it in. I get negative 8 on top, divided by 4. Well, that's negative 2. And that's the end of this video. See you later, Sabers.